Welcome guys. Uh, this is part 3 of the environment series. Let us see few concepts. So first is World Bank green bond. So World Bank has issued a green bond in order to finance a green project worldwide, especially in developing countries. So let us learn few things about this World Bank green bond. These are a credit fixed income product. Yes, they are credit fixed income. You can earn a stable income, stable interest from it and dividend from it. Second point is it allows both private and public sector to invest. This is common sense, because if you want to raise money, you would allow both public and private sector to invest. Third is they are dominated only reserve currency. So only 5 or 6 currencies are reserve currency. So World Bank would not like to make this bond restricted to only reserve currencies. So third statement is wrong. So World Bank green bond are denominated in 18 different currencies. So this is old PPT. The criteria for green bond might have changed. What is Indian long-term ecological observatories? So ILTO is a program which was conceived at a climate change conference COP21 in Paris. And this program will assess the health of 8 different biomes, and these are 8 different biomes, which are tropical wet forest, savannas, subtropical wet forest, chaparral, temperate grasslands, temperate forest, boreal forests, and Arctic tundra. So the objective of this ILTO is to assess the health of these biomes, and also this program will cover major biomes ranging from western Himalayas to eastern Himalayas. So hence 3 statements are correct. Next is about nuclear power plant. So nuclear power plant are relatively cleaner source of energy. It is said that nuclear power is a relatively cleaner source of energy. This is true, and it does not emit carbon dioxide or other greenhouse gases. But the nuclear power plant has a lower efficiency as compared to the thermal, and this statement is correct, because on an average only 30% of the energy generated by the uranium fission end up in converting into electricity, and the rest is used up during the different steps of transformation process. So but nuclear power plant has high potential of minimizing greenhouse gas emissions, and this happened in the United States, where they are able to reduce more than 470 million metric tons of carbon usage every year. So migrating towards nuclear power plant is a good alternative in order to reduce carbon emissions. Next is bioethanol. So bioethanol is a ethanol derived from the biomass, which can be sugar containing materials such as sugar cane, sugar beet, sweet sorghum, and starch also can be derived from starch containing materials such as corn, cassava, rotten potatoes, algae, cellulose material, and the bagaces. So there is a news in recently, because government has banned use of sugarcane juice for the production of bioethanol, because the supply of sugar in the Indian market has reduced. So government has banned use of. So this is current news. Remember this. So there are different sectors of ethanol, different generations of ethanol. In the first generation, we will derive ethanol, or we will generate ethanol from the edible biomass, which contains sugar beet, sugar cane, wheat, or corn. So as the technology matures, we can move to the second generation ethanol, which contains non-edible biomass such as waste, wood, straw, grass, or waste. Third generation of ethanol production will happen from algal biomass, microalgae or macroalgae. And fourth generation, we will utilize a breakthrough in technology such as pyrolysis, solar to fuel, engineered algae, or gasification. So this is all about bioethanol. Next is steel slag. So steel slag is a byproduct which is derived from the steel making process. So it is a molten steel. It comes out when impurities are removed from molten steel. One of the ingredients of asphalt is steel slag, which is byproduct of steel and iron production process. And steel slag used in the asphalt road. So asphalt is nothing but a mixture of bitumen and aggregates and sand. So this is the asphalt is a composite and aggregate of sand. So there is difference between bitumen and asphalt, which you must know. Steel slag can be used in several activities such as construction, paving, and also in the agricultural sector. Steel slag has the ability to correct soil acidity because it is rich in silicate fertilizer, which has basic properties which can control soil acidity. Steel slag is another waste from the iron steel which can be mixed in up to 10% for cement preparation. Right. Next is use of green technology for Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. So we have known this scheme for long time now. Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana has objective to connect every village with pakka roads, right? So Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana has now objective to use some green technologies or new technologies for the preparation of roads, such as cement stabilization, lime stabilization, cold mix, waste plastics, self-fill concrete, paneled cement, concrete pavement, etc. So one among them is cold mix asphalt technology. There is the cold mix asphalt technology is environment friendly as compared to the hot mix asphalt technology, right? So because in cold asphalt mix they uses emulsified bitumen or formed bitumen, which uses less energy to produce. Second is lime stabilization. So lime stabilization has a potential to reduce initial construction cost with improved subgrade stability. So subgrade stability, this is subgrade. So subgrade stabilization is important for long term durability of the roads, and for that we can use a lime which reduces instability in the pavement substructure. So geotextile is another, geotextile is permeable synthetic textile material which allows water to freely move, but it does not allow soil or other particles to move, which improves the subgrade stability and effective aggregate base. For example, this is geotextile. This is nothing but a geotextile material which will be laid over the roads, and this will allow water particle to move, but it won't allow these rock particles to stay there. Next is benzene pollution. As I said, benzene is really harmful for our health, and it is a colorless light yellow liquid at room temperature and has a sweet odor and highly flammable. A major source of benzene pollution, benzene emissions and volatile organic compound is petrol refueling stations. So about benzene is it's a natural part of the crude oil, gasoline or cigarette smoke. Benzene emitted during the making of plastic resins and nylon and synthetic fibers. So this question has been asked in a UPSC previous question paper. So motor vehicle amounts around 85% of the total benzene emissions. So this point should be remembered. Next is ozone pollution. So what are the main sources of ozone? So ozone can be ground level and tropospheric. So ground level ozone comes from the pollution emitted from the cars, power plants and industrial boilers, refineries and chemical plants. And how is ozone formed? When oxides of nitrogen and volatile organic compounds come in combination with the presence of, when they react in the presence of sunlight, they form ozone. And common ozones of organic volatile compound are ethyl glycol, benzene, methylene chloride, tetrachloroethylene, toluene, xylene, right? These are the examples of volatile organic compound. So why is ozone bad? Ozone is an air pollutant that is harmful to breath, and it damages crops, trees, and other vegetation. It is the main ingredient of urban smog, which hampers visibility and leads to major accidents. Once released, the ozone depleting substance degrades very slowly, and this is for ozone to and it takes a lot of time to degrade. Okay, thank you for your patience. This lecture we will see in the next lecture. Thank you.